We should be live now.
So, hello out there to everyone. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z3 Jigoku. I'm Ryu, this is Zero. When last we left off, we had decided that we were going to go ahead and stick with the Japanese branch, as all of the super robots are staying behind to protect Japan while the crew of the Nailer Gamma heads off to go investigate Neil Zeon out in space, and Mithril heads off to do some sort of weird joint operations of their own. We stayed behind. So, first thing that happened is that the town of Atami got attacked by mecha beasts. Again. As it often has. So we went ahead and dealt with Count Brocken. But then these aliens showed up. You know, the little flying saucers we'd seen before. And they had some of Zul's underlings with them, and told us that they came on orders from the Demon Lord. Yeah. Also, there was something about a weird black hole that had sprouted up out of nowhere, but that's 500 light years away. Who cares about that? We're fine. We're perfectly fine. So, following on from that, Commander Otsuka of the Crusher Squad headed off to Tokyo 3 in order to find out what the hell is going on with this weird organization called NERV that apparently has a lot of political and military pull, and he was forced to cooperate with them. So he went off. They refused to answer absolutely any of his questions other than telling him, hey, everything's in danger. If that thing gets here, we're all gonna die. The entire world will end. So we all got dragged into dealing with this massive monster that descended from the heavens, and that our attacks could deal absolutely nothing to. Everything changed when this thing, the Evangelion piloted by poor Shinji Ikari, showed up, hit it once, and then got squished into a million pieces, turning it into a berserk mode upon which it devoured the monster. Goodbye, Angel. Yes, we have gone back through and redone that, so we in fact have the
SR point
for that. But still.
Still good, went berserk either way.
Yes. Yeah. The Anti-Angel Humanoid Weapon Evangelion Unit 1.
Also, I decided what to do with Fog Sweeper.
Okay. I see you've thrown everything in Prevail.
Level 9 Prevail Battleship.
Okay, yeah. So, now we've got crazy stuff going on. Now it's time to head off and see what's happening with other people. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Shinji. To think that I'd be able to become an ace? What are you saying? After all, I, Eiji, have been certain to see the proof of your efforts you've been putting forth. You've truly become an expert pilot by this point. An expert pilot? That's right. After all boys eventually become men, do they not? Thanks, Eiji. I'll try my best from here on out, too. After all, I can't stay a kid forever. No matter what trials may await you ahead, please do not forget those feelings of yours, Master Shinji. Well done, Mr. Koji. You were able to annihilate all of those mecha beasts. But their boss Ashura got away again. That Baron Ashura figure. He seemed as if he was supposed to be some sort of epic and impressive figure, but in actuality, he is different than I had imagined. In addition, the anger that he felt from having his entire Mecha Beast squadron demolished, even though they had been powered up, was able to create a splendid amount of Z-chips. You serious? Yes, and it is 200! I shall add them to the squadron stock. Heh. So looks like I'll be able to make use of his rage this time, huh? Yes, he seems to be quite a splendid figure. Next time as well, I shall have high expectations for him. What is wrong, Miss Suzune? It seems as if you're having trouble thinking about something. Mr. Eiji, I was just wondering, is it really okay for me to keep piloting the Genian like this? Are you that worried about what you heard or during Miss Ruru's counseling? It isn't just that. It also has to do with what Mr. Roma was talking about today as well. I was just thinking, am I really any use as Hibiki's partner? Did Mr. Hibiki ever say that you are useless, Miss Suzune? Huh? After all, whether you are fit or not to be his partner is something that he should decide, is it not? There's nothing you can do, even if you worry about it. But with the way Hibiki is, I'm certain that even if he felt like that, he wouldn't tell me. The fact that you can understand that much as well means that you understand him quite well, does it not? I understand Hibiki? That is right. After all, if it wasn't someone like you, Miss Suzune, I'm certain that you wouldn't be able to deal with that sort of tactical fellow at all. Thank you very much, Mr. Eiji. I'll try a bit more. That's the way to do it. After all, well, no matter what anyone else may say, I will be cheering you on, Miss Suzune. I'll try to live up to your hopes. Well then, so that I don't lose either, today as well, let's start selling! 200 Z-chips bonus acquired. Alright.
Alright.
Off to the next stage. Oh, it's a bit dark in here, so just flick that. So off we go. May 21st. It's been a bit more time here. Tokyo 3, Geofront.
That is the lifeless Shinji that is just following orders, I believe.
Alright. Hey, can you hear me, Shinji? We're about to start the simulation. Yeah. All the angels have something that's referred to as their core. If you're able to destroy that, destroying that is the fastest way of completely eliminating them. So you need to target it, hit, and once you've got that centered in your sights, press the switch.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger. Yeah. All you need to do is practice it and memorize what it feels like.
Yes.
Yeah. Just remember this, Shinji. I'm certain that this training will help save you later on. So be sure to do at least the bare minimum, okay? Yeah. Well then. Program start. Put the target in the center of the circle. Pull the trigger.
It's going to be just that.
Yeah. Put the target in the center of the circle and pull the trigger. Put the target in the center of the circle and pull the trigger. Put the target in the center of the circle and pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's basically episode 3. Start of episode 3, I think.
Okay. Wonderful job.
He just decided to shut off his brain.
And heart and everything.
He just follows orders.
Dragon's Hive. Warehouse. Looks like that Shinji guy's training's been going on for a while. Well, if we're talking about passion for training, doesn't he fit well with Hibiki? What's with that? You feel like he's gonna be your rival or something? It's nothing like that. I'm only doing whatever I can. Well then, why don't we go along with you here today then? Be sure to prepare yourself. After all, all 5 of our variable beast machines will be fighting you at once. Many on one fight, huh? Exactly what I need. Rhino has got top speed! If you think you can do it, just try and break my charge! That's no good, Sakuya. After all... Oh no, more bad puns.
I mean, that's kind of what the Denkaku Nova team was known for. What Johnny's known for.
I'm not quite sure how to put it, but yes. At a time like this, you have to say that the Rhinos' speed is... Yes, as Psycho... Which could be, the greatest or top...
Or it could also be Psycho.
No. Sai is the Japanese word for rhino. So he's put it into katakana, so it is Saiko with rhinoceros rather than Psycho for greatest.
The problem with actually translating jokes. You have to try and explain the joke.
I'm certain that if I had 20 minutes in a dictionary or something here, I could come up with an acceptable pun involving rhinos, but at this point in time, to keep things moving, I'm going to ignore it. And you should say this too. Rather than try and dodge my charge. Rather than just try and dodge my charge. Rather than just try and dodge my charge. So it's the same thing again, but once again you have the word for rhino stuck in there.
Okay.
Don't try and drag my character off to be like that. It's been 1 week since Shinji rendezvoused with the Crusher Squad. Looks like he's been able to be trained a little bit, but... I mean, think about that Hibiki. He was able to be trained up pretty well in just a short time, wasn't he? You don't need to worry too much. But... I know what you're trying to say. After all, you're worried about the fact that they're dragging someone who doesn't want to be a pilot at all into one of those things, huh? Yeah. After all, it's not of his own will that he's doing it. Just quietly shutting up and following whatever someone else is saying. Guess that's the way that he's decided to live his life, huh? But in that case, isn't Shinji just being dragged around by the will of all the adults around him? I got nothing I can say about that. But if the adults around him are just gonna keep doing that, then that's their personal failing. See? After all, the responsibility of adults is to show those pathetic brats the way they should live, right? Can we really do that, though?
How old are you, Ryoma?
Get a hold of yourself, miss. After all, well, it's because you wanted to be someone like that that you became a teacher, right? So, just quickly checking. See if, in fact, this does mention. No, this does not mention how old this Sakamoto...
I'm looking it up.
Nagari Ryoma is.
Sakamoto Ryoma is different.
Yes, Sakamoto Ryoma is a historical figure. Nagari Ryoma is the getter pilot. Also, there's, you know, the whole time slip thing, so... There's how do you count that? I mean, that's what I intended, but... Let's see. Well, in your case as well, you've got way too many problem kids to deal with, do you? After all, just leave the battles and things to me. You should just take care of the brats. I know someone who'd be perfect for the job at a time like this. Unfortunately, he's not here. Huh. Ryoma! Mr. Ryoma! Are you hitting on Mr. Zune? It's not something like that. This is suspicious. Yes. To think that Mr. Ryoma would be this fired up, this upset about something? Shotaro, watch what you're saying! Do you really not want to have people spreading rumors like that about you and me? That's not it, but... Is that really fine, Mr. Ryoma? Miss Hibiki seems to be glaring at you a lot. You're wrong, Hibiki. After all, well, I was just trying to help her out as another member of the Jindai High staff. Age adult.
Thank you, Wiki. You're so helpful.
I mean, as I said, there's the problems with time slip. Just do as you like. After all, no, Mrs. and I are only partners when we're piloting the Genian. Quit glaring at me like that! Eh, now this is an unusual scene, isn't it? To think that that Nagari Ryoma the demon would be pushed this far for something like this, huh? And there's the way Hibiki's acting too, isn't there? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Alright, everyone. Shinji's training's about to be over here. It's just like Miss Suzune says. Didn't Commander Otsuka tell it? Everyone be sure to receive him well. Alright. Well then, Shinji. We're about to head off for food. Yeah. But I need to change out of this plug suit, so everyone go ahead and leave without me. Yeah, we can feel free to wait that long at least. After all, dinner will taste better the more of us are there, right? Then I'll hurry up and change quickly. Let's see. What are you worried about, Takeru? You seem strangely... It seems like he's wavering a bit with the way he's acting. I mean, there's not much to be done about it. After all. Well, since he suddenly got thrown into a squadron like this, I bet it doesn't feel real, does it? In other words, he hasn't found his place amongst us yet, huh? It looks like it'll take a bit more time for that to happen. Well done, Miss Misato! Looks like you're having a lot of trouble overseeing Shinji's training, huh? Thanks, but this is my job after all. Looks like Miss Misato at least is perfectly meshed in with the group. And it looks like she's gotten up close to a bunch of the guys, too. And at this rate, Shinji's going to be left behind for all time, isn't he? Is there anything you can do, Rose? Why are you asking me that? After all, back when you first met us, you closed your heart off to us like him, hadn't you? Hello there.
Hello.
Well, it was because I was a member of Emperor Zul's group. But Rose, you wanted to taking on your past and fighting in order to obtain peace just like we were, right? You became an ally of ours. But if Shinji feels the same as us... No, if we're able to make Shinji feel the same as us... That's not something that anyone else can force onto him. He's the only one who can decide the way he feels. That's right. I thought things would go well having him try and mix with some kids of roughly the same age as him. It looks like it's not going too well. Oh, this is where you guys all were. Hurry up and gather in the salon. Huh? You're saying we have to hurry and eat here? That's not it. Crusher Squad's received a launch order. We need to brief you for it. Nagano? Nagano. How are you doing, Crusher Squad? Yes, there was, what are the things in Daigard?
Heterodyne.
No, not the monsters, the things that cause the Heterodynes to appear.
Dimensional Quake?
But it's not quite.
It was like Dimensional Tremor or something.
Yeah. So anyways, there's been tremor thing that's not a dimensional quake like we've been talking about. That is the thing that creates the monsters from Daigard. I thought those hadn't really occurred at all since the New World quake had caused dimensional boundaries to settle. It'd be nice if nothing happened, but is this really okay? I mean, us leaving Tokyo 3 like this? According to what Commander Otsuka said, and Europe's Commander Akari said that Angel shouldn't show up for a while. So he knows when they're gonna show up? Apparently that's one of NERV's secrets. But since they're the only people who know about the Angels, we can't really do much about it. So those Angels are probably just gonna go... So those Angel things came from that third world that those NERV people are in, right? We can't say that for certain, but... Hey Shinji, have you heard anything about this? Huh? Were you not listening to what we were saying? I'm sorry. It's almost like his heart isn't here at all. Get a hold of yourself, Shinji. We're gonna have that Riva stay here in the Dragon's Hive for this operation. But even so, you're a member of the Crusher Squad. Yeah. Since this quake occurred, it's highly possible that a Heterodyne will wind up showing up. Our mission is to try and prevent it from causing any damage. Heterodyne? Come to think of it, you guys just round up in this world recently, didn't you? So you guys don't know what a Heterodyne is. Well, if I was to put it simply, Heterodyne is kind of like a lump of energy that occurs whenever one of these quake things happens. It takes on some sort of monstrous form, but basically it's not a living being, so it doesn't have a will of its own. But they're stupid large. If you leave them alone, there'll be a lot of casualties, so we gotta hurry up and clean them up immediately. A monster that's like a lump of energy? Don't worry about it. Besides, in this world, there are people who are pros at dealing with Heterodynes. Exactly right. Wait, whenever it comes to dealing with Heterodynes, leave it to the 21st Century Defense Corporation's Daiguard! We've been waiting for you, Akagi. And Ibuki and Aoyama too! It's been a while, everyone. We're not the only ones here. Of course, everyone in Public Relations Section 2 is here. These people are... You're Hibiki, right? I heard about you from Wada and the others. Okay. I'm Akagi Shunsuke. I think that's his name.
I do believe so.
Member of the 21st Century Defense Corporation's Public Relations Division 2. And to top it off, the main pilot of the Daiguard. Daiguard? Come to think of it. Yet you only came to Japan recently too, didn't you, Hibiki? Well, after all, these quakes have been mainly localized around the Japan area. So it's completely understandable you wouldn't know about the anti-Heterodyne Daiguard. See, the Daiguard was created roughly 15 years ago in order to counter the threat of the first Heterodyne that appeared. However, since then, no Heterodyne showed up at all, and so it was completely useless. During that time, in order to deal with all the fees and stuff, the military wound up selling it off to a civilian company. Yeah, and that was our 21st Century Defense Corporation. I cannot remember her first name. Ibuki, Daiguard's navigator. And I'm the Daiguard's mechanical engineer. Daiguard's engineer in charge of this stuff. Aoyama. Nice to meet ya. Company salarymen who are fighting against Heterodynes? I guess you are pros, just like Wada says. And then all these people behind us? The guy's responsible for propping up the Daiguard from behind! Hello, I'm the head of the division, Wasugi. At this point in time, the Far East branch has directly requested our cooperation, so we'll be assisting you. Oh, Director Wasugi, so we'll be working together again. Yes, it's nice to see you once more. The Pseudo Company of the Universe, the Takeda General Company, and the 21st Defense Century Corporation are kind of like rivals. But even if I say it, 21st Century Defense Corporation's way larger than we are. After all, we've been in debt to President Wada for a while here. Our president just asked me to say hello to you. Looks like we'll be counting on you again, Director. As of today, we'll be fighting alongside each other. As expected of President Wada. He's manly as always, huh? And you are? I'm the Vice Director of the group. I do not know the name at all. Does it matter? Probably not.
We didn't count him yet.
These are the other members of our group. Ignore names. After being a member of Zexus, we're going to be assisting the Crusher Squad this time. Nakahara something. You can probably read that one. I'll do everything I can. Tanagawa something. Nice to meet ya. I want to say her name is Iria, because she's just the weird one. She's probably the youngest member, but she's super tall and is always saying weird things.
Shunsuke Akagi, Ibuki Momoe, Teiichiro Aoyama. Still going.
Anyways, we have a lot of people. A lot of members of the Dygard group. I've heard plenty of rumors about you all as the professionals who deal with heterodynes. Well, after all... Oh. Well, our president had decided during both the Rebirth War and the Destruction Incident to have us help out with Zexus. Although part of that's due to this justice idiot over here, Akagi. Haha, you don't need to praise me like that. Did he not understand that was sarcasm? It looks like he's the sort of person who trusts everyone, huh? Well, if that's the case, you should have run of it with us sooner. I mean, even if it's just because heterodynes haven't shown up recently. What is it? That laughter of yours sounds kind of creepy. The 21st Century Defense Corporation wasn't just playing around. Everything was part of a project in order to rebuild the Dygard! Rebuild the Dygard? Well, thanks to some recalculations in the budget and stuff, the Dygard's gone through a full model change here. I see. Because you were busy remodeling it, the Dygard wasn't able to join us, huh? It appears as if the final checks did take a long time, That's how it is. And thanks to it, Akagi's caused us quite a bit of stress. By the way, it's nice that it's been powered up. I mean, it's nice that it got powered up, but since there haven't been any of these quakes recently, the new Dygard hasn't been able to do anything, has it? And so, we were more than happy to join this, take on the call when the Far East Squadron asked for aid. It's a good thing that those quakes have been happening, but if the world is getting into trouble again, the Dygard will always be there to save it! How energetic he is. Is it fine to have someone like that? Stereotypical Japanese salaryman? After all, those who don't work don't eat, right? In order to protect the peace of this world, I'll do everything I can! Protect the peace, huh? I feel the same. Ibiki? Is that so, Ibiki? Looks like we'll get along well! Nice to meet you, Mr. Akagi. Yeah, looks like even Ibiki's honest before the straightforwardness of Akagi, huh? Well, after all, he's a complete idiot. Yet he doesn't think about anything. Oh, come on. Where's the other newbie of the crew? Shinji, right? He was here just a minute ago. He's the kid who was wearing a school uniform, right? I think he went out that way. Yeah, he seems quite naive, right? I think he just wasn't able to get along with the tension Akagi's brought in, huh? What? For this operation, they're all saying I won't have to launch. If that's the case, then why am I here? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to spook you or anything. No, I'm the one who should apologize. Ah, come on, you didn't do anything wrong. There's no need for you to apologize. Okay. You're Shinji, right? I'm Akagi Shunsuke. Nice to meet ya. Yeah. Hey, Shinji. You feeling nervous? Huh? It'll be fine. After all, the heterodynes may be tough, but if we're all put our strengths together, there's nothing to be afraid of. But I was told I don't have to launch here. Now, if that's the case, all you need to do is cheer us on, don't ya? Huh? Is there anything you want to hear about? I mean, come on, after all. Oh, high five is part of Zexus. Even if I look like this, I'm something like coaching the other's teacher. When it comes to the various quirks of robots, or how to stage a huge turnabout when you're in trouble, feel free to ask me anything. Well, I'm a salaryman. And you can feel free to ask me about anything having to do with society and being a member of a company, too. But I'm pretty bad when it comes to dealing with studies and love. Is there really nothing you want to ask? Mr. Akagi, why do you fight? Huh? Are you fighting just because it's your job? That's not it. After all, I'm piloting the Daiguard in order to protect the peace. Is it just me? Koji and Takeru and Hibiki, even Wada are the same. If there are all these people like that, even if I'm not piloting Neva. Shinji, do you not want to fight? Alright. If that's the case, then I'll go ahead and talk to the higher-ups about it. Can you really do something like that? It's not a matter of if I can or can't. And after all, until you actually go and try, you'll never know what'll happen, right? But what is it? After all. Oh. Do you want to fight or do you not? Hurry up and spit it out. I don't know. Then why are you here with the Crusher Squad? It's because my dad wanted. What's with that? So you do have a reason to fight, don't ya? Huh? The reason you're fighting is in order to live up to your father's expectations, huh? Is it that fine? Is a reason like that really okay? Well, I mean, come on. Everyone's got their own reasons. After all, one of the people I knew was doing it in order to pay back his debt. Ow! Are you okay? Yeah, my head just started hurting a bit there. At any rate, everyone's got their own reasons for fighting. The most important thing is to think of why you're doing it. If you think you want to do it, then just go ahead and do it. If you're trying to respond to someone's expectations, but don't want to fight, then you just have to find a way to do it without fighting. Mr. Akagi, have you tried to find any other way of doing it? Huh? But, I mean, aren't you afraid of fighting? Attacking other people? Getting scared? Getting hurt? In the worst case, you could even die. So that's why I'm fighting. So that other people don't have to deal with that. Mr. Akagi? Besides, even so, the Daiguard's got some pretty pathetic limits to its power. There are limits to what we can do, but even so, so long as the Daiguard can protect someone, I'll do everything I can and keep on fighting. After all, everyone's desperately trying to live, aren't they? And I want to protect that. Everyone's desperately trying to live? And let me say one other thing to you. I think that it's wrong just to think because someone else is doing something that you isn't doing something that you have to do it. Huh? After all. If you just follow no, just because someone else is doing something doesn't mean you have to do it. After all, if you wind up just blindly following others, you're just running away from your surroundings, aren't you? If you do something like that, that's the same as if you didn't really exist in this world at all, isn't it? Here's what Sato said. Protecting. I'm protected. Is there something I can protect? Is everyone in the Crusher Squad seems like that. Everyone. Even though they're terrified, they still have a reason to keep on fighting. So they desperately fight. This is where you were, Akagi! The briefing's already started! Yeah! This guy's name I should know. Should be in my notes here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah! Mr. Sayaki? Yeah, don't slap at me like that. After all, you remember that you're supposed to be the core of this plan, right? After all, well, if you aren't there to deal with it, there's no point to us having finally completed the new Daiguard, is there? Shinji. This loudmouth guy over here is our technical advisor, Sayaki. Nice to meet you, Shinji Ikari. aren't going to be participating in this operation, I'd like for you to come and listen to the briefing at least. Sure. Let's go, Shinji. After all, everyone's waiting for us. There are people who are waiting for me?
Finally see you again.
Okay. Chapter 12. Everyone's desperately trying to live. Alright, launch your 6 squads. Trying to reach around and obtain controller, despite the fact that there is a small gray cat drastically blocking your view. I have no idea where the enemies are going to come from. Probably not below.
I'm guessing up.
Oh hey, look, the river's actually
gonna
flowing.
I saw that on a bit of ocean before the crossed it on.
And there's the Daiguard. Alright, preparations are complete! With the Daiguard and I are in top form! So that's the new Daiguard? How is it? Incredible, isn't it? Its basic frame's exactly the same as it used to be. We've completely revised all the internal electronics, and it's gained quite a bit of extra output. And to top it off, it's fully equipped from the start with the Great Non-Punisher. First, there's not going to be the time lag when swapping weapons. Although, of course, it cost quite a bit of money to take care of all these revisions, so our division is entirely in the red for now. It'll be fine. I mean, after all, so long as we've got the Daiguard, we'll be able to learn it back in an instant, right? Director Osuki there seems quite dependable, doesn't he? Oh no, you're going to make me blush. After all I can do is back them up. I have learned from the way you're acting. Mr. Kagi. Alright, I'll go ahead and repeat the plan once more here. I'm looking at this data of the surrounding dimensional walls. In a couple of minutes, a tremor should occur in this area. The Heterodyne when dealing with the Heterodyne that's projected to arrive there, could have the Crusher Squad, with Daiguard as the center, counterattack. Problems at that village, huh? Let's see. It's a village with a lot of elderly people in it, and so it's hard for any of them to get. And a lot of the roads have been broken down here, so evacuation would be difficult. It'll be fine, Miss Suzune. After all, we'll be sure to take out. We need to just take out the Heterodyne before it reaches the village, right? And in case the worst does happen, we have everyone else from Public Relations Division 2 in there. They're attempting to help us out. We're counting on you, everyone! And the 1 in a million chance something does happen, we've already made preparations. Kagi, don't you slack off out there! Be careful with the Daiguard! Third, remember, if you do screw up and get it damaged, we're the ones who have to pay the repair fees! I know. I'm not gonna get cocky here. It's always whenever someone says something like that bad things start to happen. So it's just like always. So I guess they're fighting in their own way too, huh? Yes, the Daiguard may be the one that actually defeats the Heterodyne. Everyone in Public Relations Division 2 is working hard. Even if they aren't piloting a robot, there's still people who are out there fighting. Let's see, from the data we've been able to gather, it should be about to start. Sayaki, you're the person in charge of this operation. I leave command to you. Leave it to me. It looks like the quake's about to start. That's a lot of Heterodynes. There's that many Heterodynes? Wait a minute, I haven't heard about something like this happening. What's with this, Sayaki? This is an unexpected scenario. Well, but it looks like it's because a number of quakes overlapped at the same point in time. So a number of quakes occurred with the same timing. And thanks to that, a number of Heterodynes emerged at the same time as well. Isn't this all because Hakagi was complaining about how free we were without any Heterodynes showing up? There's no way that could happen! Probably. No matter how many of them there may be, we've still got to do this. That's right. After all, In case something like this happens, that's the reason we're all here. Alright. We have things we've gotta protect here. Everyone, hurry up and take out the Heterodynes. Don't let a single one get into the village. Understood. Alright. It's the first live fight in a long time. You ready, Akagi? Of course. Let's do it. Free Aoyama. Let's go. Even Salaryman can protect the peace. So, don't let the battleship die, don't let a Heterodyne into the village, don't let Akagi die.
Okay.
So our point is clear the map within 4 turns.
What does the Daigar?
So we have the Daigar.
Hey, he's almost aced.
Salaryman. So whenever you level up or destroy 10 units, or maybe it's just 10 units are destroyed,
Gain 3 PP.
or clear a map, gain 3 PP.
Yeah, that's why Daigar is typically a beast.
He has Prevail level 7. Will up on damage. Effort, Guts, Wall Plus. Vigor and Lock On. Vigor and Accelerate.
So same commands, really.
Has Energy Recover. Sea and Sky. It's not good at dealing with Sky type stuff.
Yeah, it never is.
Has Tackle. Flywheel. Drill Arm. Guard Attack. And Great Knot Punisher.
Hey, at least the Great
Please
Knot
no.
Punisher has decent ammo now.
Both the Drill Arm, Guard Attack, and Great Knot Punisher. All 3 of those pierce barriers.
I think my Daigar will probably get a lot more use than yours did.
Probably.
Just checking on Will's.
Remember, someone else has to, work energy for you to do.
Right, they can't fly.
Nope. The Daigar does not fly. You can check the Heterodynes, see what they do.
Right, yeah. Hey, they're all solo, that at least is nice. Oh, it's that type.
Framework. Here's the Framework Heterodyne.
Nothing.
No skills. HP recovery medium, energy recovery large. And it has a tentacle attack.
Okay, nothing terrible there.
Everyone ought to be okay. Hopefully.
Raise Doctor's Will.
Yes, the fact that they're alone is both a good thing and a bad thing, I'd say.
Meaning...
Well, I mean, amongst other things, it means that this chapter is probably going to be harder, since they are all solo targets.
Just quickly checking to ensure that is the end of stage. I figured it wouldn't be, but... You never know.
Yeah, and solo enemies just tend to be tougher overall than...
Well, yeah, they have 7,000 HP.
Missile Detonator versus... Tentacle. It's just like always. But everyone at the 21st Century Defense Corporation gets us fired up, huh? We can't afford to lose to them, can we, Aoi? Alright. Team D as well will protect the peace! As the Heterodyne comes in to smack. Whack. Wiggling and wobbling. Well, that is, what the attack is called, I believe.
Oh, right, they're all large.
Yeah. That one out there on the left is deliberately heading towards the village.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Is that an intercept course? May I recommend closing in?
No in this case.
Why? Support attack?
Yeah. These don't have barriers, so I imagine with support attack this is stronger than doing the too stronger attack.
Probably. Alright. We'll be sure to show these Heterodynes the power of the Reborn Daigar! But be sure you don't push things too far and incur pointless damage. It's just like Ibuki says. After all, if we break the new goods here, I'm certain that everyone in the entire division is going to be crying here. But that's far better than having the civilians cry, right? Akagi's the same as always. There's nothing to be done about it. After all, well, since it's come to this, we just have to do everything we can to prevent him from totally rampaging here. In other words, it's our same teamwork as always! That's completely wrong meaning of the word, idiot! But isn't that the Daguard's most important weapon? Alright, leave the chatting for here. Heterodynes are coming, Akagi! Alright, let's go, everyone! I challenge you, Heterodyne! We Stellarmen will protect the peace! You, Heterodyne! The warrior of peace! Daguard will take you on!
Tackle. I think this might actually be a tackle. It
Yeah.
is.
What an attack. Well done. Well, all I will say to you is that Shotaro has...
Yeah, I know.
That should get him right as range.
It's just,
Oh yeah, the Daguard isn't upgraded at all, remember?
no, it's 1% upgraded.
How about you haven't deliberately upgraded it?
Maximum breakout.
Sure, that's a possibility.
Why not?
Because you aren't going to earn many stars from this.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. All they can both do is
Second strongest.
and they're both all attacks. So, no.
But that doesn't matter. The fact that they're all attacks doesn't matter on a maximum break. Why would you think it would matter?
Damage reduction.
Yeah, no, that's only when you're hitting multiple targets. Use a hit-all attack on just a single enemy, it does 100%.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that you can't get the support attack. If you think Hibiki's support attack will be better, then... Which it probably will.
Yeah, 200 points.
Then go right on and do that.
Guys, no. Let's use Galma.
Whatchamacallit? Perfect. Ignore size.
If it's a willless monster that doesn't have anyone piloting it, I can feel free and go as wild as I want here. Let's go, Heterodyne. Even I'll protect the peace.
Even I'll protect your peace.
I mean, Roma typically doesn't do a very good job of that, does he?
The Getter team in general doesn't do a great job.
Sure, they saved the world, but they're also very much the kind of people who do not care about the word lateral damage. If collateral damage appears, it appears.
That's the world game. Wow, these things hurt.
Yeah.
They hurt worse than
It's because they're single enemies. That means they're larger and more painful than their repeat to do. Remember, if absolutely necessary, you can hide in your battleship.
Holy creatures here. I'm not sure what's going on.
There are a bunch of innocent people in the village behind us. We can't afford to let these Heterodynes through. Let's go, God Mars. The Crusher Squad will protect the peace. So much protecting the peace here.
I have not half upgraded the Dragon's Hive because of its half upgrade bonus.
What?
It's +1 movement and something else.
No matter how many of there are, we can't lose! Feel free to come at us! I'll do it too, Mr. Akagi. Even though I'm a high school student, I'll protect the peace!
Man, everyone's just
Everyone is so
fixated on-
fired up on this. Even though blank, I'll protect the peace.
Well, this is overkill.
It's fine. You should have plenty of energy for
Oh, yeah.
that point.
I was expecting
You were expecting the...
Psyoptic slightly less damage.
Goodbye.
One down.
Just a bunch to go.
Just to go.
35k. And of course, Fox Reaper has nothing to say to these monsters.
私も彼らと共に戦おう。無論私も同じ気持ちです。はい。我々は何者にも負けない。
Dragon's Eye Cannon is quite good. Maybe I actually should upgrade this. I did upgrade the weapons a little bit. Right, I did 30.
So, is the shuttle going to get the kill?
You know what? I think it might.
Rather than with Cellglaive, I'd go down. Where was Hibiki before?
Out of range.
No?
No, it's range 1 to 3.
No. Because you're just some things, right. Well, that sucks. I'd say that you're probably better off not doing the Cellglaive.
Actually, I'm probably better off.
In that case, just don't move and use the Trader Beam Cannon.
Yeah.
Trader Beam Cannon! Elementary school will protect the peace? 21st Century Defense Corporation is trying their best. This kind of general company can't afford to lose here. Let's go! Even the president will protect the peace.
This is going to culminate in Shinji saying he's going to protect the peace, I'm almost sure.
Probably. Decent amount of damage.
I just think Chargman Han's outfit.
Those Heterodines! You never tell what on earth they're thinking, so it's hard to fight them! This guy! Take this! It's a folding pistol.
Is it a hand cannon?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I could maybe give the pass to being a hand cannon.
Range of 1 to 3. Do you have flash on any of them? Just a thought. You have wall. In case the worst happens. Yeah, I think you're fine for now.
Yeah, no, I need to,
And off they go.
That president has already sent out 2 hits.
Yes. This isn't good. We've got another quake happening, guys. What? Another Heterodite showed up. This is bad. It's too close to the village. Kagi! I know. Oh yeah, give me maximum output! Yeah. Akagi? Mr. Akagi! Akagi, this is impossible! Oh, hurry up and get away from the Heterodine for now! It's no good. If I do that, it's gonna charge straight into the village! We've already succeeded in getting the village evacuated. If it gets into the village just a little bit at least. It's no good! Akagi? You can't just say even if it's just a little bit, Saki. After all, what do we do about the people who've lost their houses there? It's not a problem of simply patching them back up. People who live there will lose their memories from there, and we'll never be able to get that back. I understand what you're saying. We need to have everyone together here dealing with this. After all, dealing with these is what the Dark Art's made for, isn't it? But you'll be fine, Sayaki. The Dark Art's still here. Still hold. That time, take care of the rest of the Heterodines and hurry up and back us up! Fuki, Aoyama! Be careful! We don't want to get pushed back by this Heterodyne. I'm able to stabilize that for now. Just focus on what you're doing! Got it! What do you intend to do, Sayaki? I bet on Akagi until the last possible moment here. Sayaki? It's the most efficient thing to do here for now. However... Understood. After all, you feel the same as him, don't you? Let's see. Looks like there's another person who feels the same as Akagi here. Miss Misato? Are you in the hangar? I'm watching Unit 1. Please open the hatch. Can you do it? I don't know. This is what the pilot of Unit 1 wanted to do. Understood. Opening the main hatch. Get out there, Shinji! Shinji? Mr. Akagi, out of the way! AV field, full power! What's with that power? He was able to send the Heterodine flying with the Eva's AT field? You really saved us there, Shinji. Hey, Sayaki ordered you to launch? No, I just thought there's something I could do here. Shinji. We don't have time to be moved here right now. Heterodine still coming. Shinji, tag with us. Back you up. Got it. The birth of a new duo? Heh. A hot-blooded coach and the guy... And his disciples dragging along, huh? After all, he's the kind of brat that everyone wants to watch out for, isn't he? I bet there's plenty of things he'll be able to learn from Akagi. Let's go, Shinji. We'll protect this village ourselves! Yeah, Mr. Akagi! Now, destroy all enemies. Yes, we have the Diard and the Eva. What a combination.
Yep.
The two not quite super robots.
Yeah, it is really weird that Dygard wasn't in T.
Since you are indeed Salarman. I mean, it makes sense to have all the Salarmen together, don't you think?
I mean, they had Trider, didn't they?
Yeah. I didn't use the Boost Nova Knuckle there. Because they're trying to keep everyone clumped together for maximum damage.
Yeah, mostly. That, and I didn't want to take any damage.
Okay.
I figured I'd be out of range there, and I was.
Beam attack. Black Ox is guarding you. No, keep attacking. Black Ox has support defend.
Yeah, in that case, sure, go ahead. Black Ox can take some damage.
Yep.
Oh, there's back.
Godfire. Keep on shooting. Black Ox will support defend once more.
He can survive one more.
He can survive several more, actually.
Alright.
So, question one becomes, how's Shinji doing? Ooh, he's at high will. He can show off his all attack.
Oh, nice.
His all weapons attack.
Yeah, right now.
Or you could go try and do the, Great Nut Puncher on the dagger, right?
Could I?
You have very high will. And you do want to kill, because...
You want 2 kills. There we go.
Great Nut Punisher. Alright. Eva Unit 1. Show off your stupidly weak attack.
Is it the pallet rifle?
It'll stop the enemies from moving. There we go. Yeah, you definitely didn't need the Great Nut Punisher here, but...
I think it's kind of odd.
Doing the impossible is my specialty!
At least it has 4 ammo now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get the other one first.
大ホイール出力最大
Hi, Mouse. Hi, Mousy Cat. He has gained to show himself.
みんなの安全を守るそれが
Protecting the peace, safety forever, peace for everyone. That's our job. Die guard.
Need one more kill.
Shinji is so low level.
Well, yeah, but he'll still level with that. The controller's not... It's having a couple issues. Not massive, just... issues.
Wouldn't it be better to close in and rest fire? The attack is supported?
No. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
her attack is worth far more than that 700 boost. Oh, being a good kitty mouse. There you go. And for a bunch of getter spike blades?
Possibly. Let's go.
Well, Dragon's Hive has Prevail level 9 now, so it should be perfectly fine no matter what happens.
Yes, a battleship with Prevail level 9. I'm not sure if it's a joke or not, honestly.
Neither am I. Oh, I sprung up over the chop.
If G-Unit will be in a Super Robot Wars.
G-Unit as in dual story G-Unit?
Yes.
That would be interesting, from what I've heard of it. And seen about it. I mean... I like at least the design of the Geminas 1 and 2. Although, you know, the later units are more questionable.
I like the extremely regal Leo.
Yes, they have Leos that don't look like absolute crap.
Then of course there's the greatest Leo. The tall piece.
Yes, but that's entirely different.
If you take the mask off, it's just a Leo.
At least for the original. Gonna close in and speculate them.
Yeah, I was just determining
No, go down more.
what the best course of action is.
Give her Spike Blade.
まずは鉄人が行きますハンマー
俺とゲットを止められると思うな
Always my mouse.
追いついてしまいだ
So many tomahawks.
Hey, at least Crossroads is actually coming
To the west.
to the west rather than just being English.
一旦打ち尽くせ
We'll be on switch.
That's nice, yeah.
Which is weird considering the Japanese version.
On the Switch has English.
You'd think it would be easy enough if they're already, you know, putting it on Steam, but I mean, really, it's a game that deserves a more mobile version than just computer.
Alright, have an extra time coming out.
Beaky, looks like you're focusing more than usual here, but might be thanks to Mr. Akagi. So Akagi's words were able to change Shibiki. Could be that he's the person Mr. Ryoma was talking about? Let's go, Mr. Suzune. After all, even a high school student and teacher can protect the peace. That they can. That they can.
character I haven't attacked with.
Because he's, well,
Tatsuji.
Tatsuji. He's not the best fighter. You've got quite a few softened up.
I really just want one softened up. One kill for the God Robert.
Remember though that you only have one turn left for the SR point.
Yeah, and all of these are gonna die next turn.
Probably. Oh, the shuttle go and shoot one. Why not? The shuttle deserves a single kill here, right there.
One.
He has effort. You might as well go ahead and cast it.
This might kill. It probably will kill. Definitely kill.
I don't remember what the special system they got is. The Gemini system? No, it's the G something.
Exam system.
No, PX. Is that a PX system?
Clearly, exam system.
No.
The precursor to NTD.
The accursed equivalent. The accursed equivalent.
Alright, they'll have HP restore.
Because after all, isn't the exam system like literally the trapped soul of a new type imprisoned in the machine?
You know, I really don't know that much about the exam system other than it's,
みんなの怒りも願いも
well, really destructive.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the exam system is basically, the soul of the original new type pilot got trapped in the machine and stuck there, and that's why it gave it its powers. So it's, you know, horrifically cursed. Very bad. I shall look this up.
Go ahead, we've got time.
All you are doing at the moment is, after all, clearing up these enemies.
Clearing up the Heterodynes.
Exam System Gundam. The Exam System, or Exam New Type Simulation Control System, is from Blue Destiny. Intended to mechanize new type abilities into the mobile suit itself. Yes. It was a system that designed as a system that gave normal pilots the ability to mimic the power of new types. While little is known about the mechanics of the system, the primary component is known to have been the captive soul of the new type Marion Welch. The conflict of her soul with the bonds of the system made it extremely unstable and hard to control, to the point that the system and mobile suit would sometimes go berserk.
And aced.
Flash Plus. Whenever Prevail activates, you gain +1 movement and plus 10% damage.
That sounds right.
Blue Destiny. Interesting. Probably interesting. So the exam system, the end fate of the exam system is unknown. It varies whether you're talking about the manga or the games. According to the manga, after the Blue Destinies were destroyed, the captive new type had died and moved on to the afterlife. However, if you're talking about the games, apparently she awakened from the coma she was put in. Okay. Yeah. Also, under known units equipped with it, you have the Creep Custom Exam,
Yep.
Blue Destiny Unit 0 through 3, and an exam version Gyan.
That's kind of between those fighters.
じゃあリクエストにお答えし
A
て
mass production exam system post orders mobile combat mobile suit. It is from the Gundam Network Operation game.
Oh,
Of the strongest mass production suits none ever created. Where? Mouse. Kitty. It is only available in a what-if scenario. Should the pilot of that original fleet succeed in arresting the scientist who created the exam system. Alright, it's our victory here! What are you saying? If Shinji hadn't been here, we would have been in quite a bit of trouble, wouldn't we? That's right. After all, the real victor here is Shinji, isn't he? Yeah. After all. Oh, our greatest weapon really is everyone's teamwork, isn't it? Of course, you're a part of the team too, Shinji. A team, huh? Thanks, Mouse. Dragon's Hive. I'm surprised, Shinji. To think that you'd want to launch on your own. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, there's nothing to apologize about, Shinji. You did something great there. We're the ones who should be thanking you, Shinji. Huh? After all, thanks to you, we were able to save that village. That desperate charge of yours. Those guts you showed were pretty awesome, Shinji. The fact that you charged straight in like that's just like Akagi, isn't it? What do you mean by that? Is it obvious that he means exactly what he's saying? And to top. But hey, I mean, it's not a good strategy, is it? You really shouldn't try and copy him. That's how it is, Shinji-kun. You should try and learn from Akagi on how to be some sort of ally of justice, but please don't try and copy his fighting style. Okay? What's with that, Shinji? Even you? I'm sorry. He's apologizing again? But I thought I really was wrong this time. It's fine, Shinji. After all. Oh. See. Rather than trying to match up to what everyone else is doing, just feel free to just try and say what you actually think. Yeah. Everyone, I've kept you waiting. Where did the village give us some veggie? He says thanks. So we prepared them. That looks delicious. You've got some rice balls as well. So everyone be sure to eat. Kagi, be sure to wash your hands before eating. Alright, let's go, Shinji. Yeah. Looks like everything went well. That's just the kind of idiot that Akagi is, after all. Someone like Shinji who tends to overthink everything, he's the perfect guy to teach him. Rather than letting your actions speak rather than your words. I had to try and learn from that as well. Good luck, Miss Suzune. Yeah. What is it, Hibiki? Are you glaring at me like that again? You don't need to apologize for anything. I just brought some of the soup for you all. Thanks, Hibiki. Where's mine? It's fine now. After all, you're not my partner, are you, Roma? You've got quite the guts, don't you? Tell me, Hibiki, is this the fire in your heart here? Unknown location.
Of course.
Hello, Akari. And Seal. The fourth angel has been confirmed destroyed. In addition, you made contact with the third child, and have activated EVA Unit 1 again. Everything is going as planned. Although the enormous feat to repair Unit 1 was unexpected. Compared to the calm and collected Unit 0, oh, I wonder how many problems there will be. Oh, even if it is in an imperfect condition, all we need to do is make sure it is in a ready state by the time the 5th angel emerges. Don't worry. See. Eyes. After carrying on with that fitting Unit 1, I've prepared Unit number 2 and its pilot. They're currently undergoing testing in Germany. It appears as though Unit 3 and beyond are going as planned, After all, dealing with Nerve and the Evas is your mission. Be careful that you don't fail with either of them. But even so, annihilating the angels is but a part of the promise we made with Lilith, is it not? What's happening with those Mycenaeans is something that we are currently investigating. I shall leave it to you. The Human Instrumentality Project. The culmination of that is our true goal. Understood. Everything is as the scenario seal has envisioned. There's probably a correct phrase for that, but...
All of Seal wills it?
I don't know what they say.
I don't remember what they say.
Once again, EVA Unit 1 is off on its own.
But more importantly, off on its own.
It's the poor Dygard.
Hey, Dygard. You okay?
You know, I'd almost think that it would be better to leave.
Because Prevail.
I was going to say the God Mars on its own. Because the God Mars has a pretty good hit-all attack that it can access pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So there's very little loss to leaving the God Mars on its own. Or the shuttle. You could leave the shuttle abandoned.
Could. You.
So,
Bullet save. One dies.
I don't know what you even did there.
Right stick.
Ah.
Right stick is what changes things like that now.
Okay. Okay. Grade Dagger to 50%. Just go whole hog. You've burned through a fair bit of cash here, but...
I've burned through almost 2 million, but...
+1 movement and energy recovery small. So you can use the Dragonhound Cannon more often.
Actually, I've burned through about 3 million.
Because you've been earning money. Great Knot Punisher gains +1 ammo and +200 attack.
So now it has 8 ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So it's what you constantly want to be using.
Go into the D-Trader. Happy Ace Pilot.
Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Akagi. Thanks, AG! That wonderful smile on your face, Mr. Akagi. It pains me to tell you this, but I sincerely apologize. I haven't prepared anything special to commemorate your being an ace. Don't worry about it. After all, it's not like I was fighting to receive any gifts or anything like that. After all Atlantis can't let things like that pass. Doesn't desire any goods. That's an eternal promise. Is that so? Well then, please tell that to the CEO of the 21st Century Defense Corporation. Huh? Ooh, to think that there would be someone out there who would be working for free. Yeah. I'm certain that having a splendid pilot like you working without cost would be the greatest gift imaginable for their can't think of the department. Whatever, the guy's in charge of the budget. Oh, wait a minute!
Accounting Department.
Yes, accounting department. Oh, wait a minute! That's not what I meant by that!
Poor Akagi.
I've been waiting for you, Master Akagi. been waiting, Master Akagi, for everyone to rendezvous with the 21st Century Defense Corporation. Tsurugi, huh? I've heard rumors about you. By the way, Master Akagi. Roughly how high is your salary? Well, that's a surprising question straight off the bat. Actually, I am an agent of the DEM Corporation. But as a robot, I do not receive a single yen in salary. He's working for free? Exactly right. As a result of that, I was contemplating attempting to put in a transfer notice to the 21st Century Defense Corporation. Wait a minute! I know it's definitely weird that, you're working for free. Is it really a good thing to decide at your workplace based on how much you earn? After all, that's not what a job is supposed to be, is it? It's supposed to be more, how do I say it? Something that you put your passions into and give your all for. However... Alright, try to think about it a bit more, AG. Do you really hate the job you have right now? I wouldn't say that much. Do you enjoy the job you have? Think it's worth doing? Don't forget that. I suppose you are correct. After all, I do have responsibility to deal with the Genin and Mr. Hibiki. Thank you very much, Master Akagi. It was a good idea to consult with you. Ha! I'm happy I was able to help you out. I'm counting on you from here on, AG. By the way, Mr. Akagi. Here. What is your relationship to Akagi Ritsuko? Professor Akagi Ritsuko of Nerve? I think she's completely unrelated to me. Well then, with my reservations cleared up, I can go back to my job with no reservations. Today as well. Let's start selling. Okay. Have we saved?
Yeah, but you can go ahead and save again.
Just to ensure.
Let's go.
And one more chapter. So, time for the other EVA. May 25th.
You say that as if there's not another EVA as well.
Well, we won't get that one for quite a while. Tokyo 3. Some middle school. I'm sorry, transfer student.
Oh, there's Toji.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes, Toji is the name. I just went ahead and threw you here. If I didn't throw you, I wouldn't feel right here. Everyone in this school already knows that you're a pilot of that EVA thing, right? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But in the cast that happened last time, his sister got injured. And that's how it is. It's not as if I'm piloting it because I like it. Shut it! Let's go, Kensuke. Later, transfer student. As if anyone would praise me for what I've been doing. Just because I piloted that EVA, people were beating me up? What's wrong, Shinji? Your face! It's nothing. As if it could be nothing! He's probably got a black eye and... yeah, he's, got cuts. His cheek is incredibly bruised, his lips are cut. Bad shape. If you don't want to talk about it, then you don't have to. But at least let us patch you up. I'm sorry. Were you in a fight, Shinji? You just transferred here, right? So that you and those guys... Just go ahead and say this to you, Akagi. Becoming friends... Making up and becoming friends after beating each other up is something that only happens in a manga. But... I mean, that may be something that's happened to you before, but I don't think that things like that are likely to happen to middle schoolers. Is that so? I'll be fine, Mr. Akagi. Don't worry about me. Shinji? What you'd said before, Shinji wound up changing during that anti-Heterodyne battle, but it looks like he's gone back to the way he was before. See. It looks as if letting the school know about everything was a bad idea here. To think that he'd get punched by one of his classmates immediately after transferring in. And he's got the long bit of training you've done with him. After all, there's been all the training he's done. I'm certain that no one at the school really trusts him here. Even if we say that, even Shinji's just a single person. He's got the right to enjoy his own life, doesn't he? In truth, Koji, Wada, and all those others, even though they're students, they're still working as a part of the Crusher Squad. But you and Shinji are different. In his case, would going to school just cause more stress for him? After all, Shinji doesn't seem to be the sort of person who's suited for making friends. Ah, and there we go. I would not know if you had not mentioned it. This should be the Hedgehog's Dilemma. Do you know about the Hedgehog's Dilemma? It says Yama Arashi. But I can only imagine that's Yama Arashi no Jirenma. So I can only imagine that's a Hedgehog's Dilemma.
That's at least how it's translated. That phrase is used many, many times
Yes.
in Evangelion.
Hedgehog? You mean those spiky things? In the case of hedgehogs, even if they want to feel each other's warmth, the closer they get to each other, or the more their thorns stab each other. And people are exactly the same. The way Shinji is right now. Oh, it could be that somewhere in his heart he's hiding all those wounds, Well, I wonder about that. Becoming an adult means getting close to and getting farther away from a lot of people, and eventually finding the perfect distance where you don't wind up injuring each other. It'd be nice if that was the case. Where are Mr. Koji and the others? It looks like there was a problem with resupplying back at the Dragon's Hive, so they've headed back to the Far East Section's headquarters. And to top it off, Koji and the others had to go back to their school. After all. Oh, let's see. Oh, they're balancing both their schoolwork and their job with the Crusher Squad. Were they not taking a break? About that. No. Are you guys not with them? About that. Thanks to a certain someone pushing things, Jaigar's maintenance is taking longer than expected. There's nothing to be done about it. I mean, that's all we could have done back then, right? Oh, it isn't as if I was talking about Akagi. The way you say that makes me think you have a grudge against me. Ah, well, thanks to that, we're gonna be here and unable to launch for a while. So during that time, we asked Nerve to put us up while we're here. We asked Nerve to let us help out with taking care of the casualties here in Tokyo 3. After all, this is our job, isn't it? Is that so? Then I'll also... Hey, Shinji. After all, this requires something the 21st Century Defense Corporation took on from Nerve. In other words, we don't need you to help out with this. Shinji, I know this may be something stupid for me to say. Try and treasure your friends. A lot of stuff may have happened since you've just transferred in. You should try and talk to them. It looks like they just single-sidedly hate me, though. Is that so? I'll be fine. I'm used to being alone. Ikari. Ayanami? Training's about to begin. Did you come here to tell me that? Commander Ikari asked me to. Is that so? I'm leaving. Is that kid also one of the EVA's pilots? Her name's Rei Ayanami. She's the first pilot we found. First girl.
First children.
Specifically says first girl rather than first child there, but yeah. In other words, she's the designated pilot of EVA Unit 0. And she's also one of Shinji's classmates. So that means Shinji's also 14? Her lack of speaking. It's quite mysterious, don't you think? That kid. Did she get separated from her parents when she came here to Tokyo 3? Even I don't know that. After all, both her past and her history are completely blank. Even more mysterious. Ayanami? Between my father and Ayanami, is there something going on that I don't know about? Yeah.
There's lots.
Tokyo 3. Mr. Kagi and the others have things they need to do. Salarymen need to work. Students need to go to school. But Mr. Kagi and the others are working because they want to. I don't have anything else to do. Oh! You.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the library? Hello there. Lelouch out of nowhere.
Lelouch.
Actually, no, not Lelouch. Zero. He's supposed to be dead, by the way, here.
Lelouch ascended to emperorhood.
Obtained a 0% approval rating and got himself killed by Suzaku in order to save the world. But he clearly didn't die because, you know, Super Robot Wars made him. Yeah. Who is this guy? I feel like I've seen him before, but I can't really remember. Thank you. Are you one of the students at... looks like middle number 1 or something like that. Number 1 middle school or something. It's only been a week. It hasn't even been a week since I transferred in, but... Is that so? I'm sorry, I have to get to school. So he's the chosen child, hmm?
Never mind. You're Lelouch, so it would make sense for you to know.
Shouting names. What's with you? You look twice as scary as usual. It's about that transfer student, Ikari. What about him? Quit trying to play dumb. Let's see. Because you were making fun of him and hurting him, everyone else is keeping their distance from him. As if I'd know about that. You... Hell, calm down, calm down. After all, Tochi's got his reason he was so upset there. I know about his sister. Even so, that's not a reason to start hurting Ikari. What the hell do you think about... What the hell do you mean? I would forgive that guy. There's all there is to it. That's... the emergency siren? That means... Nerve Headquarters. Command Room 1.
Oh, hey, you can actually read those. I'm somewhat amused.
Kind of.
Balthazar and Caspar.
Casper.
Balthazar, Caspar, and...
Melchior.
Melchior.
Cure. Yep, should be.
The Magi.
Yes. Alright, we've optically confirmed the transition. Analysis pattern blue. There's no mistakes. It's the 5th Angel. Just breached the first defensive line and infiltrated Tokyo 1! Do you think he would attack when the Crusher Squad isn't here? Was it really alright to let the Dragon's Hive go, Ikari? After all, the Angels are something that the EVAs were supposed to defeat in the first place. But even so, it's very clear that their fighting force was far stronger than we had anticipated. That simply means that even Seal isn't all-knowing. I see. So in order to confirm the difference of that, you deliberately created this situation, did you not? But if you fail here... that... it's for that sake that I've had Unit 0 prepared as well. You prepared Unit 0. Oh, you think that's a good thing? Chapter 13. Others and myself. Unit 1, launching! Alright, Shinji. The Crusher Squad isn't here right now, so you're the only one who can fight. Are you listening? Even if you don't shout, I can still hear you. If that's the case, hurry up and answer. There. I'm the one who's giving you orders after all. Yeah. Looks like his mental status is pretty bad here. Shinji. Alright. Your attack target is the 5th Angel. Well, Unit 1, commence attack! Before, I fought because I thought I could do something. There are people I couldn't protect even when I fought. I'm certain those people won't forgive me. But then, why am I still fighting? Even though everyone hates me. Destroy the 5th Angel. Don't let Shinji die. It looks like it's almost a Planaria.
Yeah, this one looks the same.
5th Angel. Avail level 2, counter level 5, will up bonus, ignore size, multi-target. Has AT field, HP recovery medium, energy recovery large, spiritual defense. Has 1 attack, tentacle.
Cool, so no matter what it melees. 76%.
So, other important things. Your Prog Knife is the only weapon you can use that could actually hit it. Flash Plus. Yeah, we're just gonna take it.
Next turn.
Hi. All I can do is fight. Well, all I can do is fight here then.
サードインパクトは絶対に阻止するわ。
We definitely have to prevent the 3rd impact. With this! Oh, Shinji.
Probably the reason why melee attacks work.
Why?
Why do you think melee attacks can get through, but bullets can't?
Because you're too close range?
No. It's because AT field versus AT field literally just ripping the AT field apart.
Okay.
In some cases more literally than others.
Ouch.
AT フィールド
You broke through the AT field? Incredible! Oh. It was worth getting out of the shelter to see this. But you're crazy! Why do you want to see a battle like this in person? How this shit... If I let this shit go, I may never get another shot at this. Got no choice. You really are true when it comes to your desires, aren't you? Hey, you guys there! What the hell are you doing here? Even if you say that, it's dangerous here. You should hurry get out of here.
And now should be time for I must run away.
It's over here! Shishi, you okay? Mr. Kagi? And your... Shiji's classmates? Why would they be... Alright, can you listen, Shiji? I'll protect these two! But... You've got the strength to protect these two. You're able to do that, right? Just try it! Shiji, hurry up and get those two in the other seats! Huh? Oh yeah, that's all we can do! Understood. Alright, all of you, get on the Eva! What are you gonna do, old man? Ha! Even I say this, I've survived a scene like this plenty of times. I can definitely survive. Hurry up, you two! The Angel's coming! Ah!
And now they're both in the entry plug.
Transfer student? You! Just stay quiet! have to do this! You... Try not to die.
Unless
You fail if Shinji dies, so... It counts as melee.
Oh, it does count as melee.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait a minute, Transfer Student! Wait! This is bad. This is really bad. I'm definitely gonna die here. If you don't want to die, then shut up. Since I don't want to die. I don't want to let anyone. I don't want to die myself either.
Press the button.
So I want to let anyone die, and he doesn't want to actually die.
Shinji's not having the massive panic attack that he was.
That could
nice.
be either something they did for the movies, or it could be because he's got someone there trying to support him.
It's probably going to have someone supporting him.
ダメだこのまま
Was
じ
it
ゃ
V or P that he was in?
V.
退却よシンジ君
逃げろ言うとるで転校生
逃げちゃダメだ逃げちゃダメだ
There it is again. Can't run away. Can't run away.
It's like a catchphrase. His three most commonly said things are, I can't run away, yes, and I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That,
that's its third weapon.
that's probably
It has the pallet rifle, it has the progressive knife, and it has a Gatling gun. And then it has use everything at once. Cannon units close again! Let's see. It's the squadron that appeared before! Maccabi Squadron? At a time like this? It looks as if Kabuto Koji isn't here. If that's the case, I suppose you should just enjoy watching those who will end the world, hmm? Oh dear. What? The Crusher Squad's arrived? No. Those units are... See. Confirming the Federation Military's database. Yes. They're unknowns that appear from beyond the dimensional walls. The targets and goals are completely unknown. How dare you get in my way? Retreat! We can't continue fighting like this! That unit... Those units... They save us? It looks as if the unknowns are attacking the Angel. Are they allies? No. Commander Ikari? Launch Unit 0. We'll eliminate both the Angel and the Unknown. But... both of them are our enemies. Understood. Has Ray been prepared? What's happening, Transfer Student? What are those bad things? Are they enemies? I don't know. You idiot! This could be taken care of with I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. There's another Yuiva? Is that Ayanami? Shinji, we're changing plans. We're leaving with Ray to take out both the Angel and the Unknowns. There's way too many of them. Careful, Shinji. Ah! The umbilical cable's been cut. They've been swapped into power-saving mode. It's only got 6 minutes of time left. Alright, can you hear me, Shinji? You need to take care of the Angel within 6 minutes. Ray. Here. Shoot Zero's been equipped with repair functionality. Back up Shinji. Understood. Our main target is the Angel alone. Be careful about the unknowns as well. You listening, Shinji? We'll do it. I have to do this. If I don't do it, both of these two here will... Shinji? So, don't let Shinji or Ray die. Don't let 6 turns pass after Unit 0 appears.
Well, that's at least one small nice bit. It's 6 minutes. Should be 5 unless they change that in.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 here. But it's going to be 5 here because you were enemy turn.
And this
Is EVA Unit 0.
and a complete.
It has a pallet rifle and it has melee.
Yeah, it's not.
It's got the AT field and umbilical cable and it can repair.
It
It
looks
has
odd.
support attack level 1, support defense level 2, spiritual defense.
It looks very odd to me.
So you're just going to ignore the SR point?
No. I'm not ignoring the SR point. There's just not going to be done right.
What?
Look at Shinji.
Oh, I see. Shinji has a different expression.
I'm slightly. Oh no, they actually did. Also, do you see my sync rate?
76%.
It went down.
Hmm.
It went down in series as well.
He's panicking.
No, not because he's panicking, but because there are 2 other people in the cockpit with him.
Ah.
So there are 3 sets of thoughts overlapping instead of just 1.
Okay. Wait a minute, treasure suit! You need to wait up! Just shut up a bit! Poor Shinji. Poor Shinji. You're not going to really well for him.
Things have gone worse for him.
And there's the
There
dark
we
side.
go.
Have everyone fully prepped for launch. Remember, all of your enemies are downish. Hey! Great job holding out, Shinji! Mr. Kagi, you're safe? Of course I am, after all. Oh, the odds are just decided who's gonna protect everyone! Mr. Beaky, those are... those bad things that showed up with the Genian. But that was supposed to be an accident due to the dimensional quake, right? Those unknowns. Looks like they're attacking both us and the Angel. If that's the case, we just have to crush both of them. Miss Misato, is that alright? The unknowns appear to be unmanned. And all we can do is respond to them. Kiva has an activity limit placed on at this point in time. You need to hurry up and take care of this swiftly. So as you've heard, our targets are both the Angel and the Unknown, eliminating both sides. Right, back Shinji up. Understood. Hanami? This is my mission. Role you have to carry out. Don't let your battleship die.
I was gonna say, I imagine that's just the standard don't
Yeah.
let battleship die.
So, get moving. Kabuto Koji, why do you not have Accelerate like you used to?
Because he died in lava. This isn't the same one.
No, it is not. This is not Kabuto Koji, since that was Mazen Kaiser? Great Mazinger? Don't remember which.
I think that may have been regular Mazinger.
No, it was either Great Mazinger or Mazen Kaiser. I want to say it's Mazen Kaiser, where Kabuto Koji dies in lava, but
Go ahead and look it up. There shouldn't be that left for a little bit.
yep. Kabuto Koji dies in lava. It's from Mazen Kaiser. The Mazen Kaiser OVA. Perfect. What's with these guys? Are they supporting the Angel? Or... Fiki! Let's focus on taking out the enemies for now. Some of these guys... They were just here to confirm an infiltration route before?
Please don't die. I'm really hoping they survive one hit, because otherwise that would just be a completely BS requirement.
No, it just means they need to throw Shinji down below, so that they target him instead of it.
Oh, we can always, if we fail the SR more here.
You can always go back. You could say startup stage.
Nope, there we go. That's about what I was expecting. Because it's an all attack.
And it targets poor Shinji. No, don't use the Gatling gun. Don't use the Gatling gun! And because it's an all attack, Ray can't save him. Just a minute. Yes, use your whips. Okay. So Ray actually took more damage than Shinji did.
僕だって乗りたくて乗ってるわけじゃないのに今ここでやらなきゃダメなんだ
Poor Shinji. Divas are like really halfway between super and real robots. But straight through its AT field. Alright, so... And all of those enemies need to be destroyed before... Unit. Before the Angel is destroyed, so... Just talked about how enemies need to be destroyed before the Angel is, so...
Is that part of the SR point?
Yes.
Oh, that actually does just like both things.
Yes. It's not just don't let any of them die to the Angel, it's all of them have to be destroyed. And you're on a turn limit, remember. You're level plus.
It's not a particularly bad turn, though.
You should still have another 3 to 4 turns. Should be fine. Yeah, just have to make sure Shinji doesn't die. Get one more group killed and you can use the photon energy beam. Dagger? Drill arm.
Oh, these should be flying enemies.
They are.
You know what
Let's
that
see
means?
if the Dagon throws its arm again.
よし正面の敵を狙う
And here we go.
Will it throw its arm again?
ズババンと決めてやる
Drop off both arms. Swap back. Double drill arm.
いけるぞ赤い
Double drill.
That's new. Double driller!
You really didn't use the Dagger for combat at all, did you?
No.
Yet somehow it was
And
at
it
78
failed too.
kills. I calculated it failing though.
Energy beam. pulsar cannon. Back down Space Boy. Good thing I didn't know that skipped by too quickly for me to see what it
I
was.
should have. Because I didn't notice that. Do you want me to change the theme since I know of your return?
I don't like it that much. Later on. You can wait until we clear the stage and get to the interlude.
No, I meant just change the current theme.
I forgot the Eva.
I can recover from that.
You forgot the Eva.
I can recover from forgetting the Eva. It's not that massive of a thing, but it's massive. But
As long as you've got other people who can barrier pierce through the Angel's defenses.
I've at least got the Black Getter, and isn't that all that really matters?
Get the kill with Shinji if you can, though.
Yeah, I will try here.
At some point, if possible, show off the Daiguard's guard attack.
Yeah, I do want to try and show that off. Come on, people.
Show the vibration mines or whatever it is.
I do believe that is what they're called. Stop trying to do that, Shinji.
Yes, we know you're running low on ammo. But even so... It's only 3 minutes left until Unit 1 reaches its activity limit! Hurry, Shinji. We can't stop the Angel on her own.
Oh yeah, that's totally gonna. Lots of units remaining. Wow, that went
Perfect.
perfect.
Even better than you hoped.
Yeah, that was better than I expected.
Daiguard? Yeah, I can use its post movement, so.
Ah, I see. Range 1 hit all.
Mm-hmm.
Not flying.
Of course.
Oh, can't show that off.
Perfect.
Of course it's not flying. Why would Daiguard be able to hit flying enemies?
I know. Right?
I guess I'll put light model on it.
Speaking of, who's the flight module on right now?
No one.
Of course, there's someone who isn't here, isn't it?
No one. Flight module is
Wait.
currently abandoned.
Isn't it on the boss Moro?
Actually, maybe not possible.
I hear a Paloma squeal. Kitty! Hi, Paloma. Would you like to come over here? Would you like to say hi to all of the viewers? No, kitty. Wah! Up comes the Paloma kitty. You're a good girl.
Like Paloma, she arrives.
Like a Paloma, she happily squeaks.
His Mac can break.
Hello. Hello. I've taken care of all the unknowns. What on earth was with those? Looks like Bracken showed up here before us got taken out by them. We can think about it later. Now we need to stop that angel thing, right? Are you cheer capable?
No.
No, it might, because remember, it doesn't have the extra guard.
Yeah.
Boss, I don't think will do anything at all.
No, but he might as well get a chance to attack.
If they're gonna wind up with different types showing up, I'd like if they give us at least a little cuter of a one that show up here. Sorry, but I don't think we'll get along well at all.
Bosporo.
Yes.
You might deal.
He hurt his head on the barrier. Alright, let's start the extermination.
Well, you have no barrier piercing attacks.
Yeah, maybe we'll pick up one after it regains its wild instincts. We don't need to see this, we've seen it plenty of times.
And I think I can get the kill here.
You could, but you really want Shinji to have whatchamacallit on.
I don't have anyone that can do that.
Yes, you do.
Wait, sorry.
Catch up. The Shinji's still freaking out.
As he should be. He's only got 2 minutes.
Yep. Ray is going for a tackle.
You know what? Sure.
Go, show off your melee, Ray. You may as well try. I really don't get why she doesn't get her tackle. I mean, you should at least give her that sword. Assist. I can't let you go with this. It is by far the most understandable looking of the Evas. We've only got 2 minutes left! Hurry up, Shinji! Focus attacks on the angel! So it'll need to take a bit more damage. Same Danku. And you burned. You still got one defensive skill. And the Bosporo can explode, we don't care about him. Yeah, he's got guts.
Use your guts,
Show your
Bosporo.
guts.
It's all you've got going for you anyway.
Shinji ought to be able to finish that. Yep, you got 3 people, see? You might want to save here just in case this fails, but still. Fire at will.
Has the music still kept?
Yes.
Okay.
先に行きます。作戦行動に移ります。
Push out the rifle. No effects. Because who would expect that to work on an angel?
退却よシンジ君
My fault.
逃げろ言うとるで転校生。
逃げちゃダメだ逃げちゃダメ
Can't
だ
run away! I can't run away! Poor Shinji.
I don't
not
get why
the
people
greatest
love Shinji so much. I really don't. He may be not the greatest protagonist, but he may be one of the most human protagonists I've seen. Constantly scarred for life,
There we go.
has to deal with all the horrible stuff.
It bled a lot.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Did you realize you're completely invisible on screen, right?
I
Anyways.
notice.
Yay, congratulations, Shinji. You're about in line with everyone else.
SR point acquired.
Yep. Well done, Shinji! Yeah. Well, it looks like the target's been completely eliminated. Somehow we made it. Well done, Shinji! Hey, transfer student? Hi. I have no clue what he's saying here.
Can you give a few bits of it?
He's speaking, he seems to be speaking in some dialect where I don't fully understand what he's saying. But, what's wrong, Shinji? No, probably something like, you hit me, otherwise we won't be even for what happened before.
Yes, that is something that happened.
What's wrong, Shinji? Is this your first time punching someone? Yeah. You're lucky. Yeah. You're really lucky that the first time you're getting to hit someone is something as pathetic as this. Haha. So he really did wind up becoming something really manga-like, didn't it? That Kansai kid over there was in the wrong. But I'm revising my opinion of him. Don't get in the way! Hey, all of you over there. This is my way of making it atoning as a man! Now, hit me, transfer student! But even if you say that... Well, he's this kind of super earnest guy. Please do that. Transfer student. Do you intend to make me even more of a laughingstock? Alright then, let's go! Alright, this is a payback that I owe you. Sorry for punching you before, Ikari. As of today, we're buds. Look forward to going to school with you tomorrow. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Didn't our school get destroyed in yesterday's fight? What? Nerve headquarters. Commander's room. And that concludes the report. Understood. Well then. Evangelions Unit 1 and 0, along with their pilots, and Miss Misato will be heading to continue supporting the Far East Branch. I'd like to confirm this one more time. But after this, the Crusher Squad will be rendezvousing with Nobel and the Preventers in order to engage in joint operations. Do you not care about having the Evangelions participate in that? There will be no problems with it. But if an angel appears again, what do you intend to do? As soon as we learn when an angel will appear, we'll let you know. Understood. At that time, we'll place a priority on sending a squadron along with the Evangelions back to you. Well then, as soon as the transfer documents are completed, I'll have Units 1 and 0 along with their equipment sent along to the Dragon's Hive. Commander Ikari, what is it? Shouldn't you say at least something to your son here? There's no need for that. I suppose I'm merely getting in the way. Well then, we'll gratefully take whatever Nerve will offer. Strengthened Angels. Unknown Wanderers. Thanks to that event from 14 years ago, the schedule's been changing ever so slightly. This refused world. Is that the cause of everything? Kari, a guest has come. Welcome. I suppose I should say that, Mr. Zero. What would someone like you, who was revered as a demon lord before, want with Nerve? Don't you desire it as well? The change of this world? I see. So you're one of the successors. Back to Tokyo 2. Well then, before we start the class, I have to introduce some transfer students from Tokyo 3. I'm Toji. Toji and his buds. Nice to meet ya. Wait a minute. Be sure to introduce everyone. Some stuff happened back at our middle school, and so all of us had to transfer over here. Nice to meet you. So I'm going to be living apart from my dad again, but everything's completely different than before. Unknown location again.
different one, though.
That's the report on everything that's happened up until now. How stingy are you? Oh, come on. Want to at least fill your superior's glass here? At this point, ranks hold no meaning anymore. You aren't my superior, and I'm not your underling anymore. How dry you are. If you're going to at least claim to be my superior, would you at least try and act like it? Oh, come on. With a boring mission like this one, at least let me enjoy my games and my liquor. Don't you understand, honey? Quit clicking your tongue at me. Yeah, I'll make the liquor bad. Can I go ahead and give my report to you now? At least let me finish the next cup. There's some problems with what's been happening out in space, but most things have been advancing as planned. We moved some squadrons to Japan just as you'd asked, but there have been the same problems. However, with what's been happening with the Martial Church, it appears as though everything is going exactly as we had planned. So there's some problems that have been going on out in space in Japan. With what you see, does it look like it'll be a problem? Let's see. I intend to go and confirm that myself here soon. Understood. I guess I'll head out while that's happening. Where do you intend to go? There are some visitors going to be coming to this planet pretty soon. So if that's happening, it looks like I ought to go carry out some of my job. With this, the situation will accelerate even further. The countdown's already started. So at least let me enjoy my game until the needles on the clock hit 0. Yes. Scope Dog. Option parts acquired. Suborders are available. Iron Emblem acquired. So, just as a note for everyone, firstly to begin with, we're going to have a lot of aces to go through at the start of the next chapter.
Hero Yui, Wing 0.
And we have a lot more units here, which we will show off then. So, those two people we saw before were Anilata Sturms, I want to say, and Gadlight Mansong. We saw Anilata back at the start of the very first chapter with those weird bat things. We have no idea who the other guy is right now. So, we'll go ahead and save and stop here. I hope you all have been enjoying this, and it's Wednesday, right? Wednesday.
Yes.
We will go ahead and see you tomorrow with the next couple of chapters. Till next time, farewell.
See you.